Back in the day, before you signed a professional contract, your uncle, he was a scout for the Reds.
Right.
Had he not begged essentially the organization to sign you, what do you think the likelihood
Well, I don't
would be
think he. I don't
you
think
would
he.
have gotten a pro contract?
You're right. I don't think he bagged the organization. What he did is he knew that everybody in my family, male-wise, matured physically late. I was aggressive and I was a good player, but he knew I would grow. You know, because I looked like someone was going to grow into a body, and I did.
How about the role your father played in your passion for sports?
Everything. I mean, everything. I'm just my dad in the next generation with a bigger and better opportunity. He had to work. I mean, he raised back in the 30s and 40s.
What did he teach you about how to handle yourself on the athletic field?
No, everything. I mean, he was a banker at the Fifth Third Union Trust Company in Cincinnati, and he approached his work like I did baseball. Punctual, dedication, don't miss work, play every day, try to do a good job, apply yourself the right way. Those are all talents that are instilled in me by my dad.
Your hit number 4192, fans erupt into an ovation that lasts something like 9 minutes long. You start crying. What led to those emotions?
It took 9 minutes to do it. I mean, if it had been 7 minutes, I wouldn't have cried, okay? But what happens is, when you're out in the middle of the diamond and they're there for that length of a time, now, I don't think anybody watching you and I talk right now, I could be wrong about this, but I don't think anybody watching you and I talk has been part of a 9-minute standing ovation. You know how long 9 minutes is for people to stand and clap? It's an eternity. So what happens in that time? You know, you start thinking about you're enjoying it, and all of a sudden you appreciate it, and it happened, and then all of a sudden you start thinking about people who were responsible for you being there that aren't there. And in my case, it was my high school coach, my Little League coach, my uncle who signed me, my dad who mentored me. They're all gone. They can't be part of the celebration. And that's what brings tears to your eyes. And you look up, and I just saw my dad when I looked up, and that's what brought tears to my eyes. It's probably the same thing that happens to guys when they go to the Hall of Fame. I mean, it seems like I had iced tea with half the people who were there that night. And, you know, I kind of brought a town together, being from that town. And then that hit meant a lot to a lot of people in that town. I wasn't the only guy who cried in that stadium that night. Believe me when I tell you.